the lights on. We are open for business. Turned on the open sign. The light is on in my head. Are you ready to read? Got my matcha. Hello, hello. I know I'm late. I was over on TikTok. I told y'all if I'm ever late, it's because I got hung up over there. I got inspired to jump on real quick and ended up doing some pretty cool readings actually. Um, and cried because of the stupid moon, stupid retrograde, stupid crap. I've been talking to my mom a lot past couple of days, and um, this energy is pushing us into some really, really deep dives of our history, our ancestral karma is something that just keeps coming up. It keeps coming up, and that's what this lunar eclipse is all about. Is about going deep of this ancestral. So, mom and I were talking 4 generations back. So from me, that would be 5. So there's still 2 more that we haven't even touched on, and it your current karma can go up to 7 generations behind you. So right on time. Welcome to work, sir. This is it was very, very interesting because what we've discovered is that you know how when you talk about people and the choices that they made, then you form an opinion, right? Oh, auntie so and so was a mean lady, and oh, uncle so and so was a very quiet man, and um, you just kind of get these generalizations based on your minimal interaction with these people, and you form an opinion, and this is what you carry about this person through your life because somebody else said, right? So what this teaches you is that by unpacking their reasons behind why they do what they do, this provides you with empathy to be able to have understanding for the reasons why they make those choices and decisions, which pulls you out of judgment, which is no place to be in anyway. We are not supposed to judge one another. We are supposed to have empathy and understand. It is not of ours to judge. So it was interesting because I was doing that. I was thinking my grandma, my great grandma was a mean lady because I heard she's a mean lady. Do I know why she was a mean lady? There's a lot to the story, actually. A lot. There usually is, right? And that's the point. That's the point to actually getting outside of yourself and going back to the influential choices that were decided, and along the way came you. And then their teachings and their experiences carry over to you. So this is very important to have these conversations. It's very important to dive in with your ancestors, with those you can, when you can, if you can. Hello, welcome in. There's my viewer. Hi. How you doing, sir? How you feeling? Are you feeling better? We're just working. He's working on getting petted, and I'm dropping gold. Dude, my intuition has been amazing. God, it's so good. My intuition is fire. Mm, very happy. No, I'm not. I'm just talking. I'm just conversating. I'm just carrying on a conversation that I am continuing from why I'm late. I'm explaining why I'm late. And then I was explaining, please don't drink my matcha. You don't want my matcha. No. He's always trying to drink my green tea. He loves green tea. You cannot have green tea. Stop. You're going to bump. Dude, you're getting hair in my drink. Can you chill? Chill, 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 chill. I'm glad you're feeling better. Good. Very good. Awesome. All right, scoot your booty. So no, I was just talking about the generational karma. This is that lunar eclipse. This is the evocation of that energy. And if you truly want to level up, you have to lean into that energy. You have to dive in deep and work through it. You cannot run from it. You cannot do the same old methods that you've always done in order to solve your past issues. This is something different. This is where you have to do it completely different this time. Raw, sober, um, head on. Whew, woo, difficult. Oh, that's okay. No, I do not. No, I'm just running my yap. Talking about this eclipse stuff. Did the moon get you? It got me good. It got me real good. Picked me up by the ankles and whacked me real hard. This moon did. I didn't do anything. Anyway. Try as you might. Yes, I tried so hard to avoid anything and it still finds you. And try as you might, you must deal with it. And since there is no way to handle certain situations, the only thing you can do is turn back into self. And so by doing that, I'm evolving. So I'm transmuting my pain into me leveling up. So thanks. Appreciate the boost. Very cool. I'm going to take this amazingly painful thing and turn it into amazing evolution, an elevation, if you will. So I do love that I've been really, really tapped in lately, though. Like leading up to this, my vision has been so clear. And that's another thing my mom was saying. She was like, I'm so clear. Everything is just clear. Like I am not confused about a thing. She goes, up a month ago and back, she was like all over the place. She was here, she was there, she was in the past, she was looking in the future. She couldn't sit still. But right now she is just there and she's clear. I was like, that is so weird. I was like, I'm sitting at the table right now. It's like I see you sitting there and I want to come sit at your table. That's so weird. I keep getting drawn and called to go to her. And I'm getting pushed to her, really. I have no choice. So, and by doing so, man, it has been very informative, very helpful. Hi, Lisa. You found me again. She was hanging with me over on the TikTok with the kids. Me and Lisa was over there babysitting over on TikTok. Oh, and Nicole. Nicole was helping us babysit. Right, Lisa. Was over babysitting on the TikTok. Yay. For free. No, I wasn't for free. I got a little bit. You got a little bit. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Miss Jenny. Boom, boom, boom. Dropping some gold. I'll definitely be snipping clips from all kinds of videos. Y'all, I got so many clips I can snag and post. What the frick? Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to drink my matcha and it's giving me the hiccups because I'm talking and drinking. And when you do that, you constrict the air to your lungs. So it starts to give you hiccups. And so I'm sabotaging myself. Gonna try and get Grace if she isn't busy. What does that mean? What do you mean get Grace? Oh, you mean pull her in. Okay. Oh, she was going to a festival, I think, today. I think her and her daughter might be at a festival or something. Bumper. I feel bad to drive you nuts. I believe it's cold. Oh, no, don't focus on it and don't breathe life into it. You have to tell yourself it's nothing, it's going to go away. Tell yourself it's nothing, it's going away. Okay? It's nothing, it's going away. You have to really believe it and start to do stuff, throw stuff at it. Your body's telling you it needs something. Your body is lacking in vitamins or something magnesium, something's lacking. So start pumping it with some nutrients, give it some nourishment, and tell you everything's fine. Okay. That's so nice. That's so cool. Y'all are so fun. I get the. That's so nice. What a beautiful thing. I do enjoy y'all being here in your conversations and your interacting with each other, and the fact that I have blended the two communities. That is so Aquarius rising of me. It's so Aquarius rising Libra moon of me to blend the community. We're all inclusive around here, baby. All inclusive. The full moon and the retrogrades. The retrogrades are exhausting. It's a different kind of exhaustion. The moon is draining, but the retrogrades are exhausting. Do you kind of feel how that would be? So one is literally, it's like your battery can't stay charged. And anytime you get away from anything that makes you feel comfortable, it's like, so you have to get back to your creature comforts and it won't quite charge, right? That's that full moon energy because it's got a deep pull on you and what you're doing to generate everything it takes to do what you do day in, day out. So that's what that moon's doing. It's you're fighting it for resources pretty much. Think of that. Oh, fighting for resources. Think of a mother when she's creating a baby. That baby's in there fighting for resources, right? It's like pulling your energy. It's pulling your mood. It's in there. It's a little alien, like give me. And yeah, you don't have a choice. You gotta feed it. You gotta give it. So stuffins out here, the stuffins. Oh, how's your weather, Fred? I saw that you guys are like in for a hell of a rockin'. I was looking down south. I always like to keep an eye on the weather down there because my family, all my family's down south. They're all in Texas and Mississippi and stuff. So I got one in Louisiana right now, but I like to keep an eye on them. So I saw y'all's about to get a good old rockin' down in there. Did y'all fare well? You okay? Obviously you're okay. And I'm sure you would have talked about it and been like, man, I had to go clean up my whole yard. So retrogrades are exhausting because it keeps your mind and your emotions going. So your emotions are tied in to the waves, right? So there's little like energetic waves that are being sent out by this, so you can grab onto whatever. But whatever house your signs are in, and it would behoove you to actually look those up. If y'all could find a trusted astrologer that you like to listen to that can say things that will help you kind of navigate your way through, it's like finding your favorite affiliate to offer you your piece of information for guidance of the day, right? So an astrologer would give you the outlook for the month. We have this coming up. If you are a this with this sign, then you're going to be experiencing this position, this placement's going to be in your whatever house. So what you're going to want to focus on during this time period is blah, 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 depending on whatever house you're in. So this gives you somewhere to focus all that at. So you know why you're so driven towards it. So then you can now utilize that and be more productive with that energy. It's about going on the offensive with the retrogrades versus being on the defensive and just trying to deal and cope and take it and hang on for dear life like a freaking wild horse out of the freaking barn. Right? Y'all are an expert bareback rider now, so y'all can just like, yeah, let's go. You know where to grab and where to kick and where to lean now, because you can get on that horse and hang on. I hope I'm speaking to my Southerners down there. So, you had to get a solar panel, twist the wires around your toes. That's funny. I believe it's stress. It'll feel better today. Do you taking off? Oh, that's good. A lot of people took off today. That's really funny. That is really funny. My mom had a pretty light day, but she was actually looking forward to going to work. And then I talked to another one of my collective, and they said they had the day off. So that's the third time I've heard of a light day today. Interesting. Interesting. I did not take the day off. I worked all day from 6 a.m. to I'm gonna still go. I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna ride this Virgo energy, and I'm gonna artificially awaken myself with all this caffeine. I thank you for that disclaimer. Please heed the warnings, everyone. Do not make us have to put get a trademark for a warning label. Package all Fred's jokes. So let's look at the weekend. Y'all want to look at the weekend? Y'all just want to get through the weekend, or how far y'all want to go? Because guess what's happening tomorrow? Mercury goes into retrograde. I know y'all have already felt the pre-shadow. I know you have. My electronics have been electronicking. They have suffered, I've been retrograded. I'm just going to go ahead and admit it. I've been retrograded. It got me. It did. It got me. The damn full moon got me, and I've been retrograded. And so I myself do one day at a time. This tail is like playing with my neck. He's playing with my necklace. I know what you're doing. You should see him. He's like got his face smashed into a shelf. So it's not like he's looking at anything, and there's just nothing. He's just playing with my necklace. It's quite a. I can feel it. Right? Your day was whack. License place calls, and you have to go back to retake your. Yep. Drove to Walmart. Forgot your old license. Yes. Scatterbrained. Absent-minded. Scatterbrained. Yeah. Totally. Y'all wouldn't believe how long it took me yesterday. I could not get it together. I just could not get it together to save my life. And I finally got it together, and then I don't know. I've had better. I've done better. It was meh. It's all right. But then when I was not trying to do, and I was just going with the energy, I was on fire, dude. When I got offline and I started cleaning, I was up till like almost 3:00 in the morning cleaning, organizing. When I got offline, I had to put that energy somewhere. I don't know what the heck it was. I knew I didn't want to. I couldn't read. I couldn't read. The energy was funky. And so yeah, I did all I could, and then when I got offline I just cleaned until like 3, which is fine because it allowed me to be awake for the lunar eclipse, and then I got to see it, and so that was cool. Are you leaving? Grand evening, Jenny. She's like, good night. That's funny. Good night. Left, went home, decided I'll get rest, Dollar Dash. That's funny. That is so funny. My mom was saying that she was making cupcakes and she said she door dashed the frosting in because she didn't have any, and she didn't want to leave. So she's like, I paid way too much for frosting, but I don't care. Okay. Baller. I bored you with my long story. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. That is so funny. Are you eating because you're bored? Oh, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I bored her away. She's like, I gotta go. I'm about to pass out. At least she said something. Most people just fall asleep. I put people asleep. That's my thing. That's what I do. I can't help it. Okay, y'all want to look at the weekend? What's that weekend do? Just keep going. Just keep walking, dude. That's how the weekend's gonna go. Just keep going. Jesus. Oh boy, cause yay. Oh shiitake mushrooms. Geez, look what I did. 888 around the lovers. Look what I did. Oh, I'm trying to put that. Look what I did again. I put the 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's overthinking, way in your head. Okay, this could be taken so many ways. Could you believe this? Look at that, did 888. Did you see that? Are you not entertained? I need a button for that because I do it all the time. I can do paid, but I'm available. I'm available for paid reads. I am, but I'm just reading. Just reading. I'm just doing collective. Oh God. I'm trying to do collective. You never got your Coke? I'm sorry. That's funny. That's funny because I can't tell you how many times I've heard Zen go out of here and he leaves here for one thing. He comes back with a bunch of other things, but he didn't get the one thing he left for. I'm like, oh, I got to go back out to get. I was like, oh, poor thing. Still no Coke. That's fine. Coke's bad for you. So good. Soda pop is bad, okay? Soda pop is bad. Don't you knock my tea over. He's about to cuddle into my cup. I'm drinking green tea, and it is caffeinated. And technically, I guess caffeine is not good for you. So I'll put my finger back in the holster and stop wagging it at you. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. I've heard people like that. Ooh, Oh boy. We got the Ace of Swords reversing. Ah. Jeez. Somebody's hanging on to the drama. Hanging on to the drama. It feels stressful. Somebody may feel like this is too much of a burden. Boy. Could be watching you like a hawk, trying to find a reason. Oh boy. God. Ugh. Icky. I'm going to put this deck up. Okay. I don't want to read that. That's... I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to read. I'm not... Fudge. Not allowed. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. That's all I keep saying. You're not allowed to read this. You'll get in trouble. You're not allowed to read it. You'll get in trouble. So, okay. Let me try this deck. Had a hankering grape sugar-free drink mix in those packets. Sounds like my dad. My dad does that. He gets his what is it? Help me out, Spirit. What is it? The Crystal Lights. Thank you, Spirit. They showed me the little package. They put it in my... That is so funny. I closed my eyes and I got still. And they took that little white package with the little dots on the front and the square label with Crystal Light on it. And they like spun it around and showed it to me. And I was like, Crystal Light, thank you. When I got real still and quiet, they're like, I was like, oh. I wish I could show y'all and let you listen to them. I mean, I can explain it all day long, and I guess y'all will have to just kind of take my word for it. Why would I make this up anyway? I'd be a freaking lunatic. But I guess that's the point in talking about the downloads and the messages and the divine, is that belief, faith. So Cody, that's the same old, and since it's you and I, we know where the reading is going. Like you said, it's always gonna be there. Oh, well, hey, it's everybody. It's not just you. That's your projection. That's your perception, and that's your projection. But yeah, and I did the same thing. And somebody else probably would have done the same thing. And somebody else would have done the same thing. I just don't want to read it. I just don't want to read it. I don't want to do that. I don't like negative reads. I mean, I can't do anything with that except for feel bad and one of my candles burned out and I smell cinnamon because they have cinnamon in them really strong. So when it's done burning and the flame goes out, God, Mercury has got me. I can smell cinnamon in the air really strong. It's like a woof. It's nice. This deck's all jacked up. Why am I unhappy? Okay. Most unhappy. He's curling his little toe beans. Did you see it? You said like that. Oh, did you see it? Yeah, totally. Exactly. Did you see him curl his beans? Oh. There he goes. Beautiful boy. Thank you. You're so beautiful. Can you not be up there? Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Hang on. I gotta get this cat. Cry. I know, but I don't want you up there. I can't see the screen. You can be up here. You just can't be up there. I can't see the screen. He's a turd. I'm working. Okay. Here we go. Come on, baby. Tell me about the weekend. What do we need to be doing this weekend? What do we need to be doing this weekend? What do we need to be doing this weekend, Spirit? Beautiful. I'll take it. When oh and a oh. If it's in the past, leave it in the past. It doesn't matter. Hakuna Matata, whack. Right? The past. Remember the monkey and his little pat right on the head? And you just said it doesn't matter. Do you remember? Do you remember? That part? I have a lot of forward movement, like quick away. There's so much divine workings happening here. Yours is to remain centrally focused on keeping this connection at the forefront of your mind with your higher self, with your angels, with your guides, with God. Keep your focus here. Keep your focus here. There is a lot of fast movement into where you're positioning yourself right now. I feel like things are lining up right now in this moment, all weekend as it should be. And then there will be a much clearer picture on where we're going based on where we've been. Empress, Queen of Wands, King of Cups. Again, with the balance, I have a lot of drive and you being prepared to receive an overwhelming amount of returned effort for this work. This is the work that's going to give you the return you're looking for. It helps to fulfill you within. You're emotionally fulfilled from within so that your walls are strong all around you. This is your weapon. You have weaponized yourself with boundaries by fulfilling yourself with self-love, by focusing on yourself, by getting yourself aligned. This is about balance. This is about balance. Look at these cups. Look at these flowing cups. Your boundaries are strong because any emotions that are sent to you, you understand where they come from because of how self-aware you are. How self-aware you are allows you to be able to understand where these emotions are coming from and why, so that you don't attach, so that you don't take on more than is what's yours, more than what is unnecessary for you to work on for self. We don't need to take on everything everyone has. You're preparing yourself to be able to see what needs to be put down and what needs to be carried on yours. To what to be carried on as yours. I'm taking you to the next card of the Ten of Wands, but that's, you're only preparing for that. All right. Anything else? Ace of Swords, Sun card. I can see clearly now. Look at the focus this gives you. Look at the clarity, the focus. By you liberating yourself from the past, liberating yourself, pulling yourself away from being focused externally and moving to this internal focus gives you more intention. This gives you an easier area of focus so that you're in control of the results. We're not in control of the results when we invest in other people. You have no control over that. We hope. We watch for reciprocation in order to keep doing it, right? But when you're doing for self, limitless, endless, and always perfect, never wrong when doing for self, because you know when you need what you need, when you need it. It's beautiful. All right. And the cat just stopped me. So I guess that's the reading. Thanks. Jerk. It's that easy to bust me out of channel. It's that easy. I heard running in the background and then the cat went nuts. So I can't channel like that. It just busted me out of my channel all which ways. So I was flowing. It'll be nice. I'll have a few clips from that, I guess. So sorry. Sorry. I need a bubble. I need a bubble, a controlled room, so he doesn't get itchy and run all over the place and freak out and have to like jump up here and lick himself and run over there and lick himself and jump up there and lick himself and sit there and skin flinch. And because the weather is cold and the air is hot and his skin is dry and he's a lot. He's a lot because of the weather and all that, and it's all up and down and the heater runs like all the time, so his skin's really dry. And I have to either keep a humidifier on and then keep putting coconut oil on him. Like I have coconut oil and I'll put it on his brush and I'll brush him. But it's like, God, it's so much work and maintenance. And, yeah, it is live for sure. It's difficult to do that when you're trying to channel, Fred. I don't know if you ever like channeled a message and had somebody come and interrupt it, and then you try to find that where you were. It ain't happening. It rarely happens where you can get back into that flow. That flow is what matters. It's the whole job. it's the entire job is to remain in that channel and to consistently be able to feed the flow. And when the flow is consistently stopped, I am like a stuttering machine. And this is the product that I'm putting out. It's just this whole like little spurts of awesome, but it's not a continued flow of greatness. There's moments. Where do I find the time? I am awake at 6 a.m. I'm go to bed like near midnight. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just doing what I can. I don't know. When you ask me about me, I have no clue. When y'all ask me about channeling messages, I got all the answers. I can help you with you. I can't help you with me. I don't know. I don't know why I do what I do. I just mostly I'm yeah. I don't want to say because I'm working on it. Yeah, that's why. It's not loud. Hish. It happens here constantly. I'm on the highway. I can hear the truck, air brakes in the vehicles, and disrupts you constantly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something that snags you out of your concentration. Yeah, it's like a break in the line. It'd be like trying to levitate and then levitate a little bit and then levitate a little. Ooh, that would be so cool. I would love to try and levitate one day. I need to get real secluded. Really secluded and super like grounded. Very grounded, very connected. That's what that would need to be. And that would be cool to try to levitate. Wish fulfillment. Pray. Next thing I know, I'm thinking about the stuff I have to do. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Meditation will do that also. This is when you're practicing meditation and you're brand new at it and you are trying to be still and be in the moment and your mind keeps wandering. Your mind will just and that's why people are like, "Oh, I can't meditate." It's because you're not able to stop that. You can, you're just not doing it. You could, you're just not. All it is. But that's why they call it practicing. It's not like people run into the gym and they know how to use every single machine and they're a pro. You need to be taught. You need to use it and then decide if you even like it, if it works for you. Anyway, it's practicing. You're figuring it out and then you start working a method that works for you. You'll figure it out. Some sit, some stand, some lay. You can lay down, and some people require a dark room. Some people require music. Some people require outside, like outside in nature. I mean, it just depends. I like a bath meditation is really, really good. Being in the bath is seclusion, and the water is very helpful, especially if you're playing frequency hertz music in the bathroom on a speaker. It can't be in your ears, but if it's on a speaker, that way it'll hit the water, and then the water is getting your body. Ooh, it's nice. It's choice. It's so choice. Uncle has left his body. Astro traveled. Yes, I did too. I ascended one. Yes. And when I came back, oh my God, it was like the greatest feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. And I've been chasing it ever since. And it felt like I was gone for hours. It felt like I was gone for hours, but I guess it was maybe 20 minutes, maybe, because I know that I was in that bath for a very long time and I only burned an hour and a half candle. I had an hour and a half candle going, and just so I could time it so I wouldn't prune out, because I could totally prune out in the water. Salt bath. Yep, salt baths, herb baths. I've got a ton of moon water that I'm going to use in a bath myself. I've got oh my gosh, I've got jars and jars and jars. I made all kinds of moon water. I'm so excited. I've got 5 of these puppies. I got 5 of these puppies. I got that lunar eclipse full blood moon Virgo in here. I know. I'm so happy. So when I do my, I'll do spiritual baths. I'll use it in my tea. I can use it in my my herbal teas. I'll use it in my thing that I use to help me meditate. I'll use it in, that thing, and it makes the noise. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble. But I use that moon water in there. Moon water when you're using your water pipe. We'll call them a water pipe. Water pipes. Yeah, your water pipe. You can put moon water in your water pipe. It's cool. Use it for teas. Simmer pots. I don't know if anybody does simmer pots. This is probably not for you, Fred, but if anybody's ever watching the replay, a simmer pot is when you get anything and put heat to it. I have actually a little teeny tiny mini crock pot, a mini crock pot. It's like this big. Back when I was not vegan, I would make queso in it. And so you'd have like this thing of queso sitting there, chili con queso, whatever. But now I use it for a simmer pot. So you put moon water, you can put anointing oils, but you put like orange slices, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, star anise. You can put rosemary. You can put all kinds of stuff in there. And it just simmers and it sits all day and it smells so good. It fills up the house with so much like lovely aroma, but it's also intentional. So you can like write things on the bay leaf and let it sit, and it fills the house with it's good. I like it. So yeah. But I have all kinds of things I'll be doing with my moon water. So I got a lot of it. Very excited. Very crafty. But the baths, yes. Oh my gosh. The best ever. I was looking for a beach where no one else was around. That would have been amazing to be able to do that, because I hadn't had that since I lived in Hawaii. When I lived in Hawaii for a year, I was in, of course, pretty much everywhere on the island, but you're in walking distance to a beach. And back then I was 19. My ex-husband, he would take the car for work or whatever, and I walked to my little part-time job. And when I was done at my part-time job, it was halfway to the beach. And so I would keep going after work to the beach, and I would stay there until like right before he would get off, and then I would go home. Then I would walk back to the house and start getting ready for the evening or whatever. But it was so awesome. But that was magic. Now the beach is everything, because that's earth, air, fire, water. That's all of them. All in one. So good. Outside of the bath. You went to dig dirt? Yeah. Yeah, I have beach sand. I have beach sand from Florida. I got some from Texas. I get that beach sand. One year, oh, and I totally forgot to do this. And you can do this also. You can collect snow. One year in Texas, when it was Snowmageddon, it was that Snowmageddon when it snowed for a week and they turned the power off in Texas. Oh my God. Because they said we were overworking the grid. And I was like, then fix your, what's wrong with you? But it's just not built for that. Like, they're not built for the heat in the north. They're not built for the cold in the south. They're just not. It just doesn't make sense. So they don't wrap their infrastructure around that, because they're not very good with budgets. But anyway, so I gathered. I didn't even know I was a baby back then. I was brand new. But if you're collecting water and you're collecting energy in the water, then why not snow? I thought that would be fantastic. And then I found out that it's actually very powerful. It has its own intention behind it, but can be very helpful for its workings as well. So I was out there gathering snow and stuff. My dad's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing. I just want to see something." Writing your name, putting it in water. Yes. Yep. You can. Yeah. You speak into your water and then you can drink it. You can do that. That's what people can do to their food. That's why you don't want to eat food from a place where people hate their job. You don't want to eat there, because you're taking that and putting it in your body. You want food made with love, with care, with compassion. That's what you're looking for. But the water, yes, you can speak your intention into the water. I want this water to help me to clear my headache for the day and to give me all kinds of positivity and to evoke the energy of, Virgo to help me get my tasks done, stay on time, and be very productive today. That I make good, healthy choices for myself. All that Virgo energy. So you're speaking that into the water, and then you do whatever with it, and then that you evoke it, you take it in. hmm Same thing with automotive batteries. Built different. Yes, and the tires. Yep. Yup. Absolutely. I'm giving myself a massage. I'm sore from sitting in this chair so much. But I gotta be here. I gotta be working. Okay. All right. Well, how long have I been on? 50. Okay. Give me oh, give me liberty or give me a nap. Okay. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, you got to figure that everything's just got to be just, it's different for the climates and such. I'm sure Florida has its own, whatever for the heat and the constant, what is it, salt water and all that. Both. Oh boy. Very good. We've got chaos and conflict. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And here and now, I promise to live faithfully. Faithfully. Oh, I loved listening to The Quiet Storm when I was in school. I listened to it every night before I go to bed. It was all R&B, like romantic R&B songs. I used to listen to that when I was a kid. That's what I used to fall asleep to. Charming here and now. Why did I just think of Peebo Bryson? All right, 33 and 32. Are you even joking me? We've got Breathe at the bottom of the deck. One, two, three, four, five. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there's kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there's positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump in the mix. You'll discover everything you'll need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. That's very, very helpful, actually. That's very helpful because everything's been kicked up, right? All the dust is all stirred up. Everything's all crazy, nutty, cuckoo. So everything's exposed, everything's raw. Everybody's like open and just like really alert and up. Okay, like what's going on? What's going on? Okay, well, since you're up and this is why we are where we're here now, what do you have to say about that? Oh, well, so this is a great opportunity sometimes for people to try to resolve conflict. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. Don't waste the opportunity for transformation, because if things are being kicked up and they're transformative, the energy is exactly primed. The air is primed for changing outcomes, for shifting energy, right? Woo. I'm all Yes. I can sing when my channel gets stopped. I like I I used to not like it, and I can't help it. My guides are making me do it because I used to not like it. I didn't like listening to tarot readers when they would bust out into song, but I get channeled messages through freaking song. It happens. That's how they talk to me. Sometimes they'll put a song in my head out of nowhere and it won't stop until I go and listen to it. And I have to listen to it with the lyrics so I can get the daggum message. So that's what I do. I go and sit and watch it, and then I'm sitting there giggling because I'm like, well, that's cute. Thank you. That's adorable. And I love the delivery. So thank you. All right. Here and now. Here and now. Ooh, I do. You know what? I'm going to read. Hang on. Pump the brakes. We're going to rewind. Relationship message. Let's do that. Stubbornness. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you know you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about why your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. Some things are non negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before. The storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. Use the time constructively. Otherwise, if you just ignore it and continue to just let distance get between the issue and the resolution, then you are wasting the potency of the freshness to be able to truly get to the heart of the matter. Okay. Now, here and now. Grand evening, Miss Amber. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. How the heck are you? You doing well? Welcome in. Hi, happy Friday. Did you survive the moon? Oh my gosh. This is for all the we're in the recovery room here for the full moon. This is the recovery room. Get your support animal and go find a corner with a beanbag. Put your earbuds on and pay attention. We're in the recovery room. Right in my stubbornness. Yeah, you call it boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, the boundaries. Considering it's yeah, that's very true. Very true. How very enlightened of you to recognize that. Okay. Okay. 32. This will be easy. Oh, I love it. Whatever. Oh, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. You're leaking all your energy, all your power. It's leaking. The same is true for looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today, in this moment, right here, right now. The past and the future are illusions. They're illusions. They haven't happened yet, and they're not here anymore. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. right here, right now. Your past will not fulfill your needs for now. Your future cannot, because it hasn't been invented yet. Come back from those entities and be here now. All will be well and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Hi, Sammy. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. There goes Fred. He gonna charm. Okay, relationships. It's easy to yearn for a love affair or a friendship that you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone, and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that you have available to you. Stay present and aware in this moment as you cherish and improve of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. I was saying this on my TikTok earlier. I have one of my collective. Lisa, are you in here? Lisa, that was for you. That was for you, Lisa. That was it. I was just talking to her about this, about taking herself away from the present moment and robbing herself of the abilities and the capabilities to overcome this by staying attached and clinging to this past memory and longing for it to be the way it used to be, and robbing yourself of the ability to be in the present moment to create any future at all. You're a magnet for love. Preach. 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 Yes, yes. Absolument. Let's breathe it out, shall we? Breath. The powerful, powerful breath. Nueve. That's 29 for you Americans. There he goes. Mm-hmm. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. Take heart. Let's see. Sorry. I skipped a line. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Breathing through the tension, and just sitting with it, sitting with your emotions raw. And the heart needs time to open. We cannot force it open. We cannot force somebody to hear us or to feel called to understand us on another, in a more compassionate level. We have to be patient, breathe it out, and wait that through. This is about being patient, going slowly and trusting the process, letting go and trusting the process. Breathe. Just breathe. Woo. Yoink. Your charm is on lockdown. That's funny. That's okay. I'm just glad you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. Nice. Well, kids, that got me to the hour that I was looking for. That's what I needed. I needed to at least put an hour in. I did 30 minutes over on Instagram. I did 2 hours on TikTok. Much ear ringing. I have the pressure. It's like a major pressure drop is what I'll get. I'll get a lot of rings, but the pressure has been a lot lately. Like it feels like I'm in a cabin, a closed up cabin, and then I'm dropping. It's weird. I feel like I gotta stand. This chair has suddenly got uncomfortable. We're trying to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to lay on the floor and stretch. Grand evening. Good to see you. Glad I got to see you, honey. I have a regular schedule, so y'all can find me anytime you like on any platform. If y'all head to my link tree on my page, it'll take you to my website where y'all can book a personal private reading if you need to. Also, it'll take you to my other platforms where I'm going live and posting content. Same pressure. Yeah, pressure. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a part of it. They're just getting your attention. There's something happening in the moment that you need to be paying attention to. Something there. They're calling to you. It stops you, right? It's like full stop. You're just like, whoa. Same thing as like that's how they use the telephone. That's their telephone. They don't have a physical telephone, so they can pressurize the room. Sending energy. Energy. All right. I'm gonna turn off the open sign. Ain't that funny? Ain't that cute? Yep, pressure and the ringing. It's all a part of it. Oh, and then you had a conversation? That's cool. Okay. Awesome. My mom tells me that she's been getting a lot of dreams. Like her dreams are interesting. I enjoyed talking through her dream with her earlier because she was talking about how she had a dream about my sister-in-law, and then she had a dream of, and she was dreaming about Libras, and she was like, I don't know any Libras. I never met a Libra in my life. I guess it's supposed to be a good match for me. And I was like, a match for you? You're not in that mode. She literally just ended something, so she's not in that mode. So she's trying to focus on other things right now. So that's not where her concentration is. So it's just like Libra. I said, I feel like she's seeing somebody. She's seeing a person. She goes, oh, that makes sense. She goes, law enforcement. And I said, you know who's in law enforcement? And I was like, Libras. Libras are lawyers. It's literally the justice card, Libra. And she's divorcing my brother right now. And I said, I have a feeling that she's already seeing somebody else. And we sat there and put the whole puzzle together just by talking through her dream. It was so funny. So I put the message to her dream. But she does that a lot. She'll call me and be like, I had a night terror. And then we talk it out. And then I can give her meaning to it and help her understand it, because there's message there and it's important. And it involves my family. So I need to walk through it with her. Actual conversation in your head. Cool. Yes, 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 yes. I talk out loud often. I'll answer them out loud. I don't do it in my head. I carry the conversation on the outside too. I'm like, okay. You'll hear me a lot. If there's no one else in the room, if you were to just sit and listen, you could hear me having full-blown conversations with them. And people are like, gosh, I just feel like people must think I'm nuts. And I'm so concerned. I'm like, I always give a disclaimer if I'm around anybody, and I'm like, if you ever hear me talking to myself, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not bad. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm having a meeting. I'm talking. I'm having a staff meeting, and I'm sorry. Hard to explain. Oh, really? Yep. Libra rising. So is my mom. And I'm a Libra moon. I've been on the other side of the of those dealings. I've been on the other, but yeah, I have a very keen insight to law, but I have an insight on just like being just and fair, like making sure that everybody is cool and good. So I would have been a lawyer. I actually thought about becoming a lawyer once. My dad had put that idea in my head. He goes, "You ever thought about being a litigator? Because you love to argue." And I was like, huh, that would be fun to get paid to argue. That would be fun. I'll think about that. Thanks. It was about a lady you like. Okay. Interesting. Yep. That's what they'll do. There'll be lots of message in there for sure. Man, I suddenly got tired. It's 11:11. It's 11:11. No wonder they wanted me to see that. They made me so tired so I would look at the clock. That is wild. It's 11:11 right now. Do you see what they do? It hit me. I was like, oh, I'm tired. And I had to look at the clock and it just changed to 11:12 because that's my affirmation. That's my manifestation that I keep creating because every time I spoke it into existence, so it is. Yay. I love it. If you did something wrong when a married like a woman texts you, oh, when you were married, but what about when you were not married? I've known other Aquarians and they're like, I cheated on every girlfriend I ever had, but I was always faithful to my wife. I'm like, okay. That's an interesting story. Cool story, bro. Okay. Hmm. And then I know two other Libra males, and they are very available. We'll put it that way. They're pretty available. So I keep them at double arms length. Like mm. One's a little incestuous because he's in my friend group, so that's just ugh. He's already no. Anyway, like if you're with my friends, I consider you like a brother, and so like I'm like ugh, it's automatic to me. That's just my head, though. That's my head. I don't know. I don't know. I'm annoyingly loyal. You have to tell him immediately. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm super snobby for monogamy, even when I'm in the talking stages, even when I'm only in the talking stages, because I can't dilute my intention. If I am negating that opportunity to truly decide whether or not my efforts and my energy is really worth what I'm doing here, then I can't do it here, 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 and here, and here and expect to have any sort of success by, basically throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. You have to get intentional with that, and that's a part of it. Now, if you're connecting with somebody and it just is not hitting, but then you happen to align with somebody else, then that would be the time to divert and try to figure out what that is. Humaning is fun. It's so fun. I got to tell you, I'm having a grand time. I love life. It's so twisty and turny and uppy and downy and wee. Your conscious won't allow you to hide anything. Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Speaking of not being able to hide anything, get my Well, it's diluting the opportunity. That's all it is. It's just diluting the opportunity. Some people don't care. I mean, if you're not mature and you're just, all in your ego, then you're not going to care. But you're not after success. You're not after success. You're after playing the odds. It's called playing the odds. It's not looking for success. There's a big difference. Big difference. So, I'm scraping every last morsel of my caffeine. So, all right. Okay. I officially have yawned online, and I can't stand when people sit there and yawn for hours online and you get to stare at their face crater for 30 minutes. It's like, why are you online? Go to bed. So I'm going to climb off and see what my energy does. I'm going to see. I'm kind of riding on borrowed momentum here. Stage of talking applications just took, yeah. Yeah. I got told once that somebody was confused between me and another person, and I said, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to do you one better. Go, have it, enjoy. Go on, get out of here, get. Fred, real quick, did you ever watch The Californians? The Californians from SNL. They're always trying to send people away. So funny. Oh my god, I pulled them up the other day. I was watching them. What are you doing here? Why don't you just get on the 405 and take it all the way down to the Sandusky and exit down to Santa Monica Boulevard and take a ride and never look back. Oh my god. It's so funny. It's really funny. The first 4 or 5 episodes, The Californians. It's from Saturday Night Live. It'll probably be on YouTube. I don't know. I thought it was funny. It's corny. It's back when Saturday Night Live was still funny, but they were just exiting it. They were getting way too targety instead of humorous. It became less humorous and more targeted. So, but anyway, C, The Californians. It's funny. SNL. I don't know. You don't have to watch all of them, but there's they'll probably have they have a part 1 and a part 2. Just watch the part 1 for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it'll give you a gist of what I'm talking about. All right. I may watch it when I hang up. Get off. When I hang up my line. Okay. Anyway, yeah, this is what I do when I get sleepy. I get talky. So I'm getting off. If anybody needs to book a personal private reading, all that information is going to be in the link tree in the description box of the video, also in the About Me section on my page. I'm also offering mentorships. Don't forget to check out my other platforms everywhere I'm going live and posting content. And I will see each and every single one of you ASAP. All right. Have a good night. Get lots of rest, recharge. I'm basically talking to myself as well. Bye.